What's happening?
Hey, Kanan. Hey, I'm your host. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Final Stop Podcast. I'm your host, Daniel Bridgegad.
He's on the ropes, folks. He's already on the ropes.
I'm ducking. It's a rope-a-dope, and these two dopes sitting next to me are about to get introduced. I'm Daniel Bridgegad. We're live from the ever-glorious Mescal, what do I call this room? Yeah, we're in the living room. Sitting to my right is the Vampire King, King Possum, Lord Meerkat. Really cashed it in on that one. It's Tristan Bowling.
Mushy mushy.
Don't coin that. And sitting to my right, I mean, he's been on the cast before. You don't need a big intro at this point. Troy Rosen.
Moji Moji.
No, people find that fascinating when he does that.
What, Tristan?
Yeah,
Mushy.
some guy enjoyed the mushy mushy. I'm like, he's just ripping off Asian girls from the early 2000s.
Well, he's not ripping them off.
I'm not
really
ripping them off.
It's really like more.
Well, you don't cite your sources. You're not saying mushy mushy.
No, it's like an ode to Asian women in 2000s. It's like an ode to them.
Yeah.
And what do you do to ode to Asian women in 2000s? Nothing.
Damn.
Moshi, moshi.
Back when I was in the game, I was doing my part.
Oh, okay.
I was doing my fair
I was
share.
putting it in laps.
Dude, I've been going back. I've been listening to like Nightcore and stuff from that time.
Oh my
You know what I'm talking
god.
about?
What's Nightcore?
Like vaporwave?
No, Vaporwave. I mean, that's like a chill one, but like it's like the anime rave music that people listen to in like 2004.
You just like imagine like a video of like a lot of colors, and then there's like an octopus and he's dancing. He's going like, hey, and then like,
it's also like this dance is really big. Hold on, I'm gonna. It's like.
oh yeah, like that. Yeah, pretending you're a kitty cat.
Yeah. It's what is that called?
I don't know.
Yeah, but there's a name to that dance.
Yeah, you see the leak spin thing.
And there's the leak spin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's this one song that I was listening to.
You have to put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. Bum, bum. Have you ever seen that?
Bum, bum,
Put that
bum,
thing back where it came from, or so help me. So help me. So
Yeah, so help me.
There's this one song I've been listening to so much recently. It's called like Little Candy Raver 2012. And it's like, Little Candy Raver, you're the one for me. And every time I hear the music.
Dude, just imagine just a sweaty warehouse filled with like 19-year-olds all with like LED binkies on. Just being like, this is the best night of my life. Like, it's so crazy.
Like,
LED binkies.
they're like proto furries. It was like pre-furry.
Kids that wore tails and studded belts.
It's like the Lewis and Clark of furries. Like, who are dancing to that music.
God.
Yeah.
1492.
Yeah. 1492.
And Sacagawea is the plug that's giving them all the fucking drugs back in the day. That had to be fun. Like 03 Molly back before.
03 Molly?
03 Molly had to be great.
but before the internet existed.
Were you ever a Molly
know?
guy? Yeah, you just buy drugs.
No,
on,
I was Slip Molly once. But I wasn't really Slip Molly. Like basically like.
Was it like on the floor like a banana peel and you slipped?
Okay, so something you should know about me. Is I'm very.
He went like this to Molly and he poked her.
I'm very vulnerable to gay psychological operations. Where
Gay psyops.
Yeah, gay psyops. I'm very not ones where they like, you know how like gay people, it's like they're like, maybe I can trick this straight boy.
Operation Paper Dick.
Yeah, Operation Paper Dick. And basically is that I just go like, yo, this gay guy is cool as hell.
Wait, guys. I have a good riff. So it's Mission Impossible. It's you're in, but it's MI6, but it's gay, and they're going through the what's it called? The tools are just being like, we have a new thing for you, MI6 agent. Just being like, what is it? It's like, you see this? It looks like an ordinary pen. Click the top of it. And like click it, and then they just start having gay sex like instantly. It's like, this makes any man come in a 4-yard radius.
By the way, you said gay guys that like fantasize about turning straight bros. What? Isn't that just gay men?
Yeah. But some of them like to be like nefarious.
This is
this
is a glass cutter, but it goes through concrete. It's like, yes, notice the diameter of the hole.
Well, you want to talk about
perfect size for cocks.
You want to talk about a gay psyop? Tell me why this was okay. I was getting coffee over at the place down the street, and I had shorts on, and there were these 3 gay Italian dudes in front of me, or maybe they were just Italian, but they were gay. They were gay Italian dudes, and they were eyeing up my legs, but like checking me out unapologetically. Why is that fine?
Dude, now you know how it feels like to be a
woman.
girl.
Yeah, now you know how it feels like to be a girl.
No, but that's not fine. Why is it fine
Hey,
for a
touch,
gay?
nice legs.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Hey,
not
hey,
it's-
stems.
why. That's what I'm saying. Why is it stems?
Because now you have to learn the lesson of what it feels like for when women feel like it, so that when it happens to women, then you go, "Oh my god, I remember that."
But
I
it's-
remember when those gay guys.
But
were
I
looking
think
at
it's
my
okay
fucking
because it's different. Because the
hot
dude that was
dog
checking me
legs.
out, I could delete him if I wanted. The lady couldn't delete the guy if she wanted to. So I think that's
don't-
where the
you think that just because gay guys are gay, they don't know martial arts.
no. I think because this guy was in a size 28
Martial arts
waist.
are very gay.
yeah.
dude. So there's like some Brazilian gay like jujitsu gay guys.
I think we were talking about this on the podcast recently, or just,
Brazilian
no, we're
jujitsu
talking
gay guys
No, I was talking about jujitsu in general, where
that
it's
wrap
like
you up like an anaconda and rape you.
you know, like gay, like
fucking is.
no, we were talking about. I was like, it's pretty gay. Like jujitsu is fine, but like the specific gi on jujitsu, I feel like that's a very like, yeah, no, I have a black belt in jujitsu, but you have to be wearing a blazer. Like
No, it's the most practical kind of jujitsu. What's the opposite? Like the guy who attacked you in the streets in full Under Armour, just in head to toe spandex. Like no,
Yeah.
that doesn't happen.
I
He's
mean-
gonna be in a jacket. He's gonna be in something where you can fucking get in there.
No, I don't think that. Like, I mean, if you're at a barbecue and just being like, "We're gonna go outside. Put your jacket on. It's chilly out
even
there."
a loose shirt. If I wanted to like use this for leverage, I could like pull you around.
Yeah, but also hockey players do that, and they don't have a black
that's how
belt.
late.
in
That's how
anything.
bitches fight. They basically just grab one hand instead of with the hockey players that grab the jersey. They grab hair, and the other
Honestly,
hand is just.
If I have a daughter, the first thing I'm doing is putting her in boxing, and because all girls fight the same way, and if she actually like shoulders up, just walks into a fucking
Yeah.
fight where it goes like, "No, fuck you," and like smacks her, claws her, and she's just like, "Gosh."
I honestly think jujitsu is more practical for a lady because grabbing hair.
No,
kinda,
that's too sexy for women.
Okay, fucking weirdo. No, I'm saying, but like since they all grab hair, boxing does nothing. Once someone has your hair, there's no like technique that's just gonna.
I'd
be, like,
rather
get you
have her
out
be
of there.
punching instead of just being like, "All right, go get wrapped up with your instructor."
She has beef with some girl and sits on the ground and looks at her. She's like, "Come on, bring
come
it!"
on.
And sits
Come on.
down. Just like,
Yeah,
fucking,
come on.
What's up?
Got your feet in the air.
That's infuriating when you see niggas do that. Like they're like two like black belts and one guy's like, "Here we go," and they do the whole slap hands thing, and then a guy just sits in crisscross applesauce.
Do you know what I would do? I would literally just jump and just try to elbow drop or just butt drop on
People
him.
get pissed. They
Are you
do
talking
real
about
fucked
half
up.
guard? Like when guys are like on
Yeah,
the, on,
like
on
in a street
beetle?
fight pulling half guard.
I think that's super funny to like get into like a guy like pushes you at a bar and you just lay down on your back.
You're like, "Oh, yeah?"
and you go
Change
and you
me.
go- yeah, no, you lay down
Change
on your
me,
back.
diaper full, change me.
You lay on your back. You go. Make my fucking day,
Whoa,
bitch.
whoa,
Make my fucking day.
He just pours a drink on you. Oh, big man. Oh, big man.
Honestly, that's a
Come
good-
down to my level, huh?
That's a good bluff. If you can't fight, I'm not entering a man's guard who
Would
went
you
into
sooner
it
fight the guy
voluntarily.
getting into guard or getting full down arched back, presenting his ass to you? Which one would you fight sooner?
the guy presenting his ass? A guy in the guard might know something.
What if that's a new type of guard? It's like how like drunken monkey fighting.
It's called reverse Greco-Roman. I
Actually-
wish you would try me.
Actually,
Yeah.
on this note, just because I guess this is related. So I've been like catfishing men on Tinder like a lot recently.
Don't know why you're still doing
See,
it.
look, this isn't what I
I've been
brought you on to
pretending
come
be
on
a-
and say.
I've been pretending to be a woman on Tinder. I've been playing with men, and one of my interests is Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Define-
Wait, why?
Define. What do you mean? Why?
Why?
What
is
do
the
you
end
mean?
goal?
What do I mean? Why?
I'm evil.
No, that's just
No,
gay.
it's not evil.
That's
It's
not
literally
gay.
just
It's not
gay.
It's not evil.
It's not gay. It's
You're
hilarious.
a loser.
No, it's so
You've never
funny.
seen like more of an
It's
incel before.
so
What's
funny.
happening?
It's so
You
funny.
thinking that you have some control over some guy? He's literally at his like he's coming out from like I'm gonna go take a shit and be gay and talk to the.
You know what this? You know what this tells me? You have
He's not
control-
even gay. Think he's talking to a straight
No,
lady.
yeah, no, it's not even a gay thing. It's a control issue. This tells me you have control of 0% of your life. So you're like, I'm gonna take control by fucking with
It's
Daryl.
really
Instead-
fun. I'm just having fun.
Get a goldfish.
It's fun.
That's what every gay
Have
dad
I-
has ever
have I
said.
shown you them, dude? If I showed you them, you'd change your mind. They're so funny because
Robert's a hunk. Have I shown you them? They're really nice guys.
no,
not
it's
even
like
text.
it's just like a guy who'll be like, I'll like message a guy and I'll be like, "What's up, retard?" And he'll be like, "Hi, haha, you're really pretty." And then it's just like, but there was this one guy. He's like, "What are you doing?"
I lost a
tonight?"
cigar cutter in my pussy. Want to fish it out?
WW www.patreon.com/Final Stop Podcast. Look, if you're for $4 a month, you can get 4 juicy bonus Final Stop episodes. And if you want to be a real Drip Chicken affiliate, under one of our Patreon videos, I said, buy Drip Chicken, good stuff will happen. If you want good stuff to happen to you, you want to be a $10 Guslinite, get those juicy internal affairs. I've cried.
Just as juicy as the chicken?
I've cried. Tristan said slurs, and there used to be another part of that. Anyway, join the Patreon.
That's literally, dude. This guy was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I just did 6 lines of coke by myself in my bedroom. It's my birthday." And then he goes, "Well, you can't be celebrating alone." And I was like,
I am.
And I go,
I am.
If you get me
I've
killed,
I've made myself alone from all my friends. I've singled myself out. They all hate me. I've burned every bridge.
And he goes, "Well, let's do something about that. What's your address?" Like,
What's your address?
and then I'm saying I'm like, dude, I'm like so fucked up.
Send him
dude.
to Aldo's house.
no, they don't need our. If I get killed because some version of you who didn't luck out and find a Haley tracks our IP address and comes and murders everyone, I'll kill you in the afterlife twice.
No, I think it's healthy. I think these men.
First of all, I need you to know, maybe funny, not healthy.
Not healthy at all.
Not healthy.
Not healthy
for
at all.
me, maybe.
Yeah, that's
maybe it's healthy for me.
that's the mental equivalent of eating
it's
McDonald's for
literally-
every
dude,
meal.
I had a guy write a fan fiction with me about Harry Potter, where I was Hermione and he was Dumbledore.
Also,
I think
it's
you're
like-
showing me
and
a
he's
little
from
bit of that.
Pakistan, and he was like,
So, let me get this straight. So, you're going? Are you changing your location, or is this local people?
these are
in
little
Bethel?
people in New York.
It's
I'm
probably a
pretending to
nigga
be
down the block.
I'm pretending to be
So
a.
there's an off chance that you'll be at the supermarket and see someone who you've spent a significant amount of time looking at his face
Not
and having a
significant
dialogue.
amount of time.
You
I
wrote
spent
a
like
whole
10
fan
minutes
fiction
on
with a man.
It took like
you were
15
Hermione
minutes.
for a
I was
Pakistani man.
Hermione, and I just kept going, Dumbledore, you're so old. Like, wow.
This literally is an A24 movie about how you fall in love with like a Pakistani software engineer.
No.
And like in real life though. And you
know,
start
yeah,
stalking
you know what,
him.
yeah, and
you
know
show
what?
up
If
in
I
his
do,
work.
Then so what? If I happen to fall in love with a Pakistani man as a woman,
That's your
then
God-given
what?
right.
that's my
No,
God-given
then
right.
you should be. I already think there's wires that are crossed, but then you're
It's so
actively
funny.
going and
It's
just being
so
like.
funny.
Oh,
Also, is anyone in
it's
your
so
life
funny.
telling you this is wrong? Am I the only one? Is anyone else being like, no,
See,
Rowie,
people say
keep
it's wrong, and then they read the messages and they go, "This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life."
Are you going to make like a? What is the end goal?
The end goal is.
Are you making a? Are you compiling a book?
I would like to make I'd like to make a show out of it, like, because I could really bring these guys along on little fantastical little stories. Like, there was one guy, he said that he's looking for a rope bunny, and I was like, a rope bunny plus, and he's like, I'm looking for a woman who's looking for the dance between submission and playfulness and the darkness and the light. And I was like, well, I'm a rope bunny plus, and he's like, what's the plus? And I was like, well, I'm a rope bunny plus I want to throw up all over your bed. And then he was like, yeah, I guess you could do that.
Just some dude who has so much blood in his cock, just being like, "What?"
Dude,
Just
it's
kinda
great.
sitting there with his phone in his hand, just being like, "You're gonna be my little rope buddy."
Yeah.
And just like dancing,
The delicate dance between darkness and light. And then I'm just like,
he's like trying to be his own like 50 Shades of Grey, and she's like, "Yeah, no, but I have to upper deck your toilet. It's the only way I can get off.
Yeah, but then-
I gotta lay a floater in the
throw
top
up
tank."
The throw up thing, he goes, well, I'm looking for someone who understands the beauty and art of submission and giving up and like blah, blah, blah. And I go, no, that's cool, man, but can I throw up all over you? I'm serious.
Dude, I ate so much today. I'm so full, dude.
And then he goes, I don't think I'm into that, Ashley. And that's my name, Ashley. he goes, I don't think I'm into that,
Do you not
Ashley."
see irony in this anywhere? Am I
No,
the
there's
only
irony.
one?
There's for sure irony. It's very funny. And
You're picking on mentally ill niggas that are alone by themselves that don't have.
You're
a
like,
female
look at these
companion."
losers. Anyway.
But
These guys are one bad day away from being the Joker.
You're 2
Yeah.
bad days away from being the Joker. That's the fucked up
Well,
part. What are you talking about?
It's 2 days, and then after I take care of them, then it's
You're
one day.
You're one more finger penguin trip into that room from being an incel.
I
getting
can't wait.
catfished
No one
by
knows what
you.
the finger. These people don't know about
Dude,
my finger penguin.
I can't wait to see your breaking point where you do like the shirtless, like poorly lit bathroom dance to like sad, like violin, like the vroom, 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 from the original original Joker movie?
No, you're gonna start sending videos to these guys. It's just like it's gonna be. I'm gonna catch Rowie buying
can't do
heels
that
and
on Tinder.
heels and fishnets.
No.
You can send
Well,
pictures,
that's
though.
the thing.
It's a prank.
So I was gonna make this show with Austin Locke, and then Austin Locke was like, "Let's meet these guys in real life and tell them that it's a prank." And then I go, "Do you want to get
That's
fucking
how you
stabbed?
get
That's how you get murdered.
No, you're
That's how you get
already
murdered.
towing the
No,
line.
it's not because they're
Nothing's-
looking for a big booby girl that cosplays as Princess Leia
Because
and
you
has-
advertise as such.
Dude. The girl that I am, Ashley. What is your
What is your
my
bio
profile?
say?
It's like pictures of her in bikinis with big boobs. She's a friend of a friend. Pictures of her in bikinis.
This
with
is
big
a real
boobs.
woman you know. Did you get
A
consent?
real woman that my friend knows.
That's
We got consent.
You're a horrible person.
And she
That's
lives
crazy.
in L.A., so she's safe for now. And the
Get some girl murdered.
so there's a picture. Wait,
Why'd
there's
you
a-
want to vomit on my bed, Ashley?
There's a
Is her
picture-
real name Ashley in real life?
No.
I was about to say, I'm
no,
like,
that's
please tell me
dangerous.
you.
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
No, but she has recognizable tits, I would imagine.
Well,
see those guys out.
who doesn't?
Don't need a fingerprint.
Are they blue? Why are they so recognizable?
But so there's one picture of her cosplaying as Princess Leia with a lightsaber dildo.
Okay.
And then there's another picture of her with the Undertaker. Like WWE
Dude, just
wrestler,
bait,
the
bro.
Undertaker.
That's the ultimate
And then
bait.
wait, her interests are Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Harry Potter, and killing time. And and then her bio is kinky winky face.
Kinky winky.
Kinky
Where were
winky.
you at when
Tubby
you
toast.
Where were you at when you cooked this up for the first time?
Where you're sitting right now.
What time?
We should get a plaque for that spot.
Yeah, there should be a plaque.
I need a deeper dive. What
History
time
is
did you
making.
think of this?
Was it an AM or a PM?
And why were you on
activity?
Tinder?
When I was on Tinder, I was like, no, I just had a vision where I was like, honestly, I think that men would be down to do whatever. Like, I think that I could be a man because I used to do it on my girlfriend's Tinder. Like when we just started dating, I'd go on her Tinder and then I'd like be message guys and I'd just be like, God, I just want
Which
to
is-
fucking scrape the skin off of your balls with my teeth.
Well, no, that's
And
a
they'd be like-
fun-
and they'd be like, haha, lol, what's your Snapchat?
That's a fun
Yeah.
kitschy. That's a fun kitschy way to try and convince your girl that you're better than these heathens. I understand that. Now to do it on your own regard is maybe the most unhinged, unsettling shit.
I-
Guy's got to
I've-
clock in, dude. He's got 9 to 5.
I like to think about it as a social experiment.
or at least get paid for it. Go work for some actual bimbo and then just answer
So
her
did like
fucking
Nazi
OnlyFans question.
scientists. they weren't like, oh no, we're committing atrocities. I'm like, I'm just putting stuff in this Jewish kid's eye, just seeing what happens.
Dude, no, the guy with the puke though, with the puke guy, because I was like, I'm gonna throw up over you, and I was like, and he was like, I don't think I'm into that, Ashley, and I was like, okay, but I could throw up on the bed, and he's like, yeah, I guess that's fine, and then I go, but what if you're on the bed and then your like knee like dips into the vomit a little bit. And then he goes, yeah, I guess that's fine, whatever. And then he gets back into his monologuing, like the darkness and the light intertwining.
It's like, what I need you to do is we need to get new sheets. I'm going to puke on them, then we're going to hang them up like it's art in your house, and you have to invite your parents over.
You would be really good at this, Tristan.
Yeah.
The thing that I can't get around is there's a guy beating off as you're messaging him. And
Dude,
you're
it's
just
so funny thinking
It's
about
so
the
funny
guy
thinking about the
with a
guy.
cock in his hand, just
And he's
being
just
like,
huh?
all right.
What? He's like,
I mean,
Right,
I'm
right.
into new stuff.
Right. But
She
then
likes
once-
Harry
dude,
Potter.
I go. I want you to tie me up and carry me around like a cannon. And he goes, and then he goes, now that's something I'd be into. And
Carry
I
you
go,
around like a cannon?
and then he goes, now that's something I'd be into. And then I go, a puke cannon. And then he goes, I really am not into this. The two, there have only been 2 lines that guys have not been willing to cross, and it's vomit and poopy.
How
As soon as-
often are you doing this?
I want you to go back to community college.
I did it for like about a week. Straight.
And when was this week? Recently?
Yeah, it was like 2 months. Well, the first time I did it was like, I'd say like 2 years ago on my girlfriend's phone. And then I was really bored one day and I was like, I can't play any more Fortnite. So I just downloaded Tinder again and
Started catfishing guys.
called Chris Horn and was like, let's do this together, man.
That's really funny.
Dude, you have to try it. It's the best thing.
I will. The thing is, it's hard because those dudes aren't as attentive to their phones, so you kind of gotta.
Do you know what I think would be a fun question to ask Rowie, and it'd be a harder poll and something that would require deeper thought from you?
Yeah.
When the fuck's the last conventional idea you had? When's the last time there something was? You looked at the box and you said, "Hey, I like that."
I've had many conventional ideas recently. So I make a steak sandwich for myself every day because in the supermarket across the street from our apartment,
Okay, I like
there's
this.
a $4 steak.
Okay, we're on a straight line.
Yeah, so there's a $4 steak that you can buy. It's like a series of. It's like a half pound of sandwich cut steaks.
Okay.
And then I come and I make them and I put salt and pepper on them and I get a bagel because I get bagels for free at Nagel's because I'm a comedian and they think that I'm really cool even though I'm not. But like I've convinced them that I am.
Okay.
And then so they give me free bagels and so I get my free bagel and I get my steak and I make some coleslaw. And then I put the coleslaw and the steak sandwich. So recently I've added cheese. So now it's a cheesesteak sandwich.
That sounds good.
It's really good, and I do it every day. I have conventional ideas all the time.
The cheese with the coleslaw is not bad.
No, it's very yummy. It's very. I'll make it for you next time you work from home, or even if tomorrow morning I'll make you a steak sandwich. It costs $4.
I'll go buy some steak.
It costs $5 because you need to just go get a bagel and
You're not a cool comedian. You're not a cool comedian. Well, you haven't worked out the deal that I got, so I'm not going to let you skimp on my free bagel action.
I set Daniel up very nicely, actually. I set Daniel up very nicely because I was like, yo, my roommates are comedians. And I was like, yeah, one of them's like this 6'3" black guy with the Star of David necklace.
6'2".
He's the man.
6'2".
6'2"?
6'3" and some change. You don't get technical,
No,
dickweed.
6'2" and like 3/5.
I don't know what. All right. Low hanging fruit.
Also,
Real low hanging.
Honestly,
I'm sorry. You're calling me gay.
Yeah.
I know very well that you had a male model on this podcast, and you spent the whole time being like, "You're so fucking hot."
Yeah, he was in the
finally
other room.
another hot
Yeah.
man. Like
I appreciate
me.
good-looking, funny bros. What's wrong with that? That's literally the most inside-the-box thing there is.
And Mario
Kid
wants
is a-
to come back on.
Kid is a. That's good. I'd like to have a push-up challenge. I
No,
think it'd be fun.
you don't need him. I'll just
You
do,
just
I'll
do
be
one
Mario.
and then stand up and be like, by God.
Dude, wouldn't it be like
Three.
so funny, man?
I'll keep counting.
Dude, like, wouldn't it be so funny, man, if we just took our abs and then we took a piece of cheese and then we rubbed our abs together, like, and then we grated the cheese with our abs, Daniel?
I was thinking that maybe sometimes we could be maybe the sandwich cookie, and then we can put ice cream between us, and we can be an ice cream sandwich, just you and I,
and with our abs.
with our abs.
A Neapolitan minus the ginger. I can't do a Neapolitan minus the ginger.
You did it!
Yeah.
Look at
Oh
you.
yeah, hoot hoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you, buddy.
Shut up, idiots.
You watch Hoodwinked.
Yeah, imagine Daniel and Mario Adrian having sex, where it'd be like Daniel be
It's
like,
beautiful.
"Yeah, you like that motherfucker," and then Mario
Is that
Adrian
how
would be
you
like,
think? Is that how you think I fuck?
No, that's Mario.
no, that was Daniel for sure. Because
Damn, you're pulling out your
I
fuck
was-
accent
I
on
was-
the podcast.
Well, I was
for
trying
the
to
first
picture
time?
that the other day in my head because for most of the niggas I hang out
having
with,
sex with Mario Adrian?
Oh no, that's most days. That's
Yeah,
a
I know.
Wednesday
Oh,
afternoon.
okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
how'd
No,
you get
it's
through
good.
a pump without thinking about
No,
sex
like
with
I can
Mario?
picture you weirdly enough fucking. I actually think it's pretty similar to me. Don't do with that what you will. I won't get into more detail.
What is that? I would
You
love
are an
to hear
enigma
detail.
in my mind. I cannot picture what it's like when you're like, wow, 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 wow. You like turn it, baby, lock them doors and have I told you about there's aliens outside?
No,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. I think a lot of my sex life is like a lot of like get on the ground, get on the floor,
Go to the fucking ground!
Stop
Yeah,
resisting.
no, it's definitely the end of a police chase attitude.
No.
Get the fuck! Let me see your hands! Let me see your fucking hands!
No sudden movement.
We got 10-13, we got a quarter, we got a 10-13, we got a... Let me see your fucking... Do not move! I'll fucking kill you!
No sudden movements. I'm about to bust. I'm about to bust.
Yeah. Are the kids in the car?
Ew.
Wait. Sorry. Speaking of which, I got into a conversation with one of those guys because he said, "What are your top 5 kinks?" And I was like, "I don't know. You tell me yours." And one of his was CNC. Do you know what CNC is? Do you know about this?
Like drilling, like the machine?
Clothed, non-clothed?
No, consensual
Non-consent. Oh, Morgan talks about this.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
it's a rape fantasy. You just can't say rape.
It's like
So,
being like, I'm
basically
a
it's-
map, a minor attracted person. It's like, oh, you're a pedophile. It's like, no.
Well, no.
But
So
it's from the girl's
the
end.
map,
The
I'm the
girl
map,
wants a
I'm
dude
the
to
map.
bust into the house and fucking
and then
take
be like,
her.
"Oh, girl, girl."
Yeah, a lot of times in a ski mask, I'm a fan of the genre. A lot of times in a ski mask, they'll bust in. She'll be
Are
like,
you a
"Oh,
fan
no."
of the genre?
Yeah. You think I'm the only one?
No, I just don't like that.
Is it like a robber
No,
fantasy?
I think you're. No, it's literally like.
No, it's like
I would set it up so it's
consensual
a robber
non-consent.
fantasy, and then she'd be like, "I'm just doing my thing, but I'd be a really good robber, and I wouldn't get caught." She'll be like, "Babe, where are you?" And I'm like, "Where's your wallet, dumbass?" I took the laptop,
funny.
bitch.
I already made it out with all the loot, dumbass.
Yeah. It's not consensual. I took your things, stupid B&E, bitch. I'm in a motel, and
She's slowly realizing the TV's gone. It's
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
did you unmount the TV? Didn't
Anna-
hear a thing, did you?
And I took every single one of your left shoes.
And guess
Eat my
what?
ass.
You came. oh, wow, you are good.
Wait, I gotta tell you. about
We
this
got to
one,
get
dude.
off this.
No, oh, you really want?
Is
Wait,
this
let
you
me-
talking
what
to
is-
Is
men?
this the one? No, so basically, it's me asking what this.
Can
guy
I
with
can I do a
CNC
dramatic
is.
reading?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, where do I start?
There, and then just swipe to the right.
Okay.
You swipe to the
Okay,
right
I
when
like
it's
your
done.
intro. So let's see Chris. Chris honestly looks.
You have
Oh,
to-
this is a photo.
This is a screenshot.
Okay, I thought we were in
So you
Tinder.
could
Yeah,
just
I was
tap it.
scrolling. Oh, okay. Let me. Yeah, Chris seems like a fine
He
gentleman.
looks like a really regular white guy.
He looks like a regular. He
Very
looks like
regular
half
white
the
guy.
dudes who are like waiters at the stand. You start off very kind. What up, retard? He said, "Not a damn thing, Miss Very Kinky." You and you said, "How dirty are you?" This is who I think Ashley sounds
This is
like.
yeah.
He said, "Filthy. We can trade top 5 kings to compare. My faves are CNC. I love a good drilling. I love engraving metal. MFM threesomes.
I think
male,
I'm more
female,
acronyms
male.
in the army. They're
It's
like
great.
I like DVD, VHS, CD-ROM. Yeah, like what are we doing?
LGBTQIA.
Orgasm denial. I just think of Dikembe Mutombo.
What's orgasm?
No,
denial?
no, not today.
That's like a lady says you can't bust.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anal training, which you got to train.
You got to train.
Put a parachute in your asshole and run down the field.
Honestly, it's pretty good. My rectum has a
you're just
42-inch
clenching your
vertical
gun.
lead.
Yeah. He's not wearing a waistband. What is that? What is that sled attached to?
Can someone give me a back strap? My asshole's squatting heavy today.
Crazy. That's
Don't want to give myself a pink rose. You know what I'm talking about? Blow a gasket.
I've seen that. And I've seen something close to that happen in real life. So you have like a bunch of veins around there. A dude like busted one and got like an immediate hemorrhoid from squatting. It's pretty gross.
Damn.
It's no good.
Way to make it gross.
Oh, I'm the gross one.
I was just talking about the fun liberties of anal training.
right.
Oh, it's some dude on a pole vault, like going over it and landing in his ass.
Yeah.
He just
comes out his mouth. It comes out his mouth.
Yeah, 10. No,
Right,
okay.
hit it, so-
Anal training. It's a good start. What's CNC? Consent, non-consent. He said consent.
Consent?
Yeah, or play rape.
I did not giveth consent.
Yeah, I like play rape, which you also play rape.
Yeah, I go
Which-
play rape.
Play rape. It's like
I saw play rape.
Fisher Price.
Yeah. I saw Play Rape. It's an off-Broadway thing. The second act was...
Yeah.
Yeah,
The second act was
jeez.
tough. Second act was tough.
Yeah.
Oh wait! Can I put since actually I have a very specific story about a time where I hooked up with a girl in college and she wasn't on the debate team. She was on like argumentative theater. It was
Damn,
like
just
very,
fucking studs,
it was
huh?
It was very
Yeah.
She was very hot, crazy girl from Columbus.
But then after
Ohio.
that, it was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, right?
Yeah, for sure.
She was on the Harry Potter club team.
So
What
she's
is
on the
Wait,
argumentative theater.
Argumentative theater, so she's making a case for something that's not real.
So we hooked up, and then the next morning I go to class and I like leave post-its on the door.
That
and I
is
go,
not what they would say in Hamilton.
Just wait.
That
Just
is
wait.
not!
Let the story happen.
You think you know what Wicked would say, you bitch?
Let the story happen. It's so crazy. So basically, I leave for class. I leave like post-its on my door. I go, hey, I left my keys here. Do this with my keys. Like, don't steal my stuff. It was really cool. This is my phone number. You know what I'm saying? Like text me anytime. And then I come back at 5 p.m. and she's still in my bed.
Pretty tight.
And then I start just doing my homework.
What if she was just like, I had a whole day and came back here, bro? I just went to work, fella.
No,
I do
definitely,
construction.
Dude, she was really, definitely not that. But like so she's like wakes up and she's like really stressed about her tournament, and she has like a tournament, and I'm like because I was the captain of my debate team, so I was like,
Talk about a fucking
just-
nothing burger.
Okay, so
Wait, so the captain of the debate team and the bitch were performative theater.
no,
Yeah.
from argumentative.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
So it's like
You're
kind of
right.
like it's like theater debate, and it was
No, it's like
crazy.
two nerds
So wait,
fucking-
so
prestigious.
So I say like, oh no, like
It's
you
like
should-
literally two
I go,
fat guys at a Comic-Con. Just being like, well, if you really look at Batman in the newest issues, it really doesn't
Well,
reflect his
she's
previous
telling me-
character arc.
She's telling me that she's worried about her tournament, and I'm like, oh well, you could practice. Like I think it's really cool that like you're into stuff like this. I don't know. Like I've
You're
never.
such a lying sack of shit.
Yeah, what I really wanted, I wanted to see.
Actually, I
her
believe him.
performance.
Rowie is interested in just the dumbest shit
Yeah, correct.
of all
I
time.
could see you being
And-
like, wait, you do argumentative theater? Holy shit.
Well, she was hot, and then that was just like, oh well. Afterwards, I'll just think whatever is cool. I
That
guess.
doesn't take it away from
So-
it, though. That's like almost a girl smoking cigarettes. to
Listen,
me.
I learn lessons in real time, just like everyone else. And at the
All
time,
right.
now I would go, "This is a red flag."
Okay.
But back then, I was like, "This is cool, I guess." And anyway, so I convinced her after a while to like feel comfortable enough to perform. And she goes, "Are you sure? Like it's really intense. Like it's really intense." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine. Like I'm like a chill guy. I can handle it."
Harry Potter was a black man.
You're a nigga, Harry.
She goes. I don't remember the name, but she's like Cynthia Thomas, age 36, March 32nd, 2012, Chicago, Illinois. And then she doesn't tell me that her thing is about sexual violence. And then she solo acts out getting raped in my room. So I'm sitting on my bed, and she's like standing up in my room.
These walls are thin.
This is unconsensual.
No, that's she's literally in my room going against like my dresser, going like, oh please stop, oh, and I'm on my bed watching like,
Okay, now I have a follow-up question, and there's no
Yeah,
correlation
yeah,
between the two.
yeah.
She could fuck for sure.
yeah, no, it was amazing. It was
Also,
genuinely
side
amazing. It was
side
really
question:
great. It was really
was
awesome.
this Meryl Streep?
It was Meryl Streep.
I knew it. I knew it.
That's the one thing I
She's
miss.
truly one of the
then-
greatest of our time.
But wait, what's funny about that story is the day I had to be like, yeah, did you hear like a girl
Crying for help?
in my room?
Yeah. Hey guys, did anyone else hear that really good monologue she did? And that's all it was? Really good
No,
monologue?
I know, but like I'm going and explaining to guys and being like, yeah, that wasn't a woman actually crying for help. That was a woman pretending to cry for help because she was practicing for her tournament.
Would you
Well, we
believe-
didn't call the cops, so she sucked dick at it, apparently.
Would you believe me?
Yeah, she can't sell a rape for shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Just being like, people just being like, is that bad? And just being like, listen to her tone of voice. Are you kidding me?
This
Yeah,
is
you can
fake.
really tell the
Yeah,
fears.
she's going.
Yeah,
She's going. Oh, stop!
Listen, you're saying you're getting brutally molested, but I'm not getting that you're getting,
Jesus
it's
Tell
Christ.
like you gotta just reach down deep inside.
Tear a shirt, do something, sell it.
Yeah.
What's this, local theater?
Wait,
Yeah.
you have to. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, no,
Go back.
sorry, play rate.
This
Fisher
poor bastard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, Chris. Who's Tinder verified? You're spending money on this thing.
Also, if you have that jawline, get off Tinder, asshole. Go talk to normal ladies and
It's
not
the problem.
Rowie.
No, Tinder is just porn for me.
All right, so he says, imagine that you set boundaries and may need to use your safe word. And you say, I don't understand.
Why is he Anthony Hopkins?
Imagine. wait. Well, who's the guy who does who did the grizzly bear documentary? Werner Herzog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Werner Herzog.
Imagine that we decided you are going to try to stop me from fucking you, and then how it plays out.
And then I go, I don't think I would be able to stop you, Chris.
You are very thin and lithe. Werner Herzog is fantastic for this. I think this guy is saying this. Werner Herzog.
Did he mean to say little, or he
No,
actually
he said
meant life?
You are thin and lithe. That is my word of the day from the word of the day calendar I got from my mom.
What?
No, he didn't say that.
Because you're very
I
thin and
don't
light.
think you have a chance. And then you said, life? Like thin, flowing, supple. If I have a type, it is you. So just how kinky are you? You said, I'm still very confused about how this consensual, non-consensual thing. I thought rape was bad.
It's so funny.
Sir? It is. And this is about power. Power that can only be found through the boy, Grogu. Bring me the child. That's from Mandalorian.
He goes,
And this is about power.
your lack of it.
Your lack of power.
And then I go, right, but that's what rape is about.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not interested. I'm just confused.
This has now moved into...
Good to keep the door open. I just don't understand how it's different from raping. Maybe then he says, maybe this will help. Some women who are into it want to feel like a real rape.
All right, well, we're gonna get flagged if you say it again. Look,
Yeah, we gotta-
This has now moved into a sad territory. For a second, I really thought it was funny, and then I was like, well, maybe it's Roey's kitschy sensibility.
No, but what
Hold
it
on, let me
is-
be very real with you as a
yeah.
pseudo friend. This is quite possibly, the saddest shit I've maybe seen a guy my age do. You have to stop doing this. Because at least that
No,
guy
what's
is
sad is
invested
being that
trying.
guy.
No, that guy's at least trying to get pussy. It is 10 times sadder.
No, that's
Hold on. It is
sad.
10 times sadder to fuck with the sad guy that you very well could be not getting pussy.
I don't
At
take
least
any
in the-
I don't take any have any empathy towards the guy who's like, dude, I love fake rape because there's like
the guy that you, I have no empathy
Because-
for.
no,
yeah,
that's
because
that's that
I
one
wanna
guy.
have sex.
That's
Well,
that
you-
one
no,
Think
guy.
about this. Think about this. I want to have sex that's so close to sexual violence, but it's not. But like, it's the closest possible thing.
yeah, no.
So is choking. Girls like to get choked. That's a real way. Girls also get strangled and died. What
yeah,
are you talking
but
about?
also the context is completely different. You're setting up the scenario where you're just like, basically, they're setting up their own hit. They're
Also,
getting whacked,
Chicks
dude.
are into this too. It's not just bros. It's
No, yeah, I know.
also now you're kink shaming. You want to get
I will
get left?
kink
We
shame-
can get left.
I will kink shame all day. Those kinky freaks that are like, yo,
It's not of God.
just fucking do drugs. Just like so many of these people, they're like,
You're telling him basically just put the fries in the bag. Take a step back. That's
Sexually
what I
put the fries in the
That's
bag.
what I'm telling you.
Put the cock in the pussy?
Yeah, just put the fries in the bag and stop fucking harassing idiots on Tinder. Which, by the way, the fact you even got that on the phone is shady because you're about 3 swipes away from bad bitches.
Well, did I tell you the story?
Well, I mean, personally,
did I tell you
maybe not
this
swipes,
story
but on the app.
Did I tell you the story about how we were in the park with Ivy, and Ivy she's been doing phone sex professionally, and she took a call in the park, and it was like a domination call where she like basically tells this guy, she was like, why? So she's like on the phone with this guy who. Well, he's in bed with his fiance, and she goes, "Go to the fucking bathroom, turn on the shower, and pick up the phone." And he goes, "Yes." And then he like goes to the shower, like to the bathroom.
Is the
turns on shower.
fiance in on it?
No.
Oh.
But then Ivy's like, "Why are you here?" And he's like, "Well, you're just such a cool actress, and you're in movies, so I just thought it'd be cool to have your attention." And she goes, "No. Why are you really here?" And he goes, "I haven't had sex with my fiance in a month." And then she goes, "And do you think that it's because you're a pathetic, puny little worm of a man?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then she called him the F slur a lot, a lot. And then he gave her $160.
It's crazy that there's dudes in like high ranking kind of like businesses and stuff like that. There's got to be some dude who's just being like, all right, so we got Jackson on the phone. We're scheduled for a 3:30, and then I have a sushi meeting with the Japan clients, and then also 1 second I need to take a personal call. And it's like, your cock is so small, and he's like, yes, it is, mommy piggy baby. And then he's like, all
Yeah.
right, so that was great. $160 is gonna be Venmoed straight to you, and also, I got to get to the UN.
Yeah, no, that's literally actual people.
How open is your fucking friend group? If anyone that I associated with came up and was like, by the way, I'm doing this dominatrix thing on the side, we would have like a coach huddle aside from whoever we're hanging out with. And I'd be like, is everything okay?
You're not curious?
Not even in the slightest.
You're
I live
not
life
curious?
correctly.
No, what do you mean
That's
correctly?
so
What does that
crazy.
mean? You have to
I
acknowledge
don't give
your
myself
shadow,
a lineup
brother.
by scissors and dominate people on a phone
I don't
line.
do,
What are you
I don't
talking
do that,
about?
but I'm curious about people who do it.
Why?
Yeah, isn't it?
For what? No.
First off, you said do. And
No, it's infuriating because it's like, that's coming from. I would imagine any girl that does dominatrix shit has some sort of weird like look down on men fetishism.
But
then
what
they're
about the
preying
men?
on-
What about the men that are like, I just want her to tell me.
why are you?
That's a
why
sad-
are you
that's a
yucking-
sad guy who's
that's
being
just some-
preyed on.
Yeah.
No, there's some dude who's just like, this is what I like.
No, that's a dude who's turning the shower on so his fiance doesn't hear, talking to some lady praying,
Yeah, no, that guy's a lame
preying
one.
on. And same
Yeah.
thing with the guy that you're texting. It's some sad sack who
No,
should
but
be
she's
out in
not.
the
She's
field.
not preying on him. He's reaching out to her.
Yeah, he's setting up an appointment, man.
It's preying on. It's preying
It's
on.
not
sad-
preying on.
The same reason I think a therapist is also.
Do you think
preying on sad
McDonald's is
people.
preying on fat people because they're
Yes.
open and
No,
available?
they're preying on poor people because they don't have money. But yes, it's a predatory business. Same thing with a lot of sex
Then
work.
every business
You-
is a
because
predatory
do you know
business.
who's who's using sex work? And sure, it's a lot of like sometimes it's high level type niggas, but it's a lot of sad bros. It's often not
But
politicians.
no, but you need the sex work.
It
there
happens a lot
because
more than you
otherwise those people fucking like get violent and then stab people.
Who? The guys that use sex workers?
If I gave Thomas Matthew Crooks a blowjob,
Who dat?
the guy that shot Trump,
Okay.
if I gave him a really good hand job and also was a hot ass bae, he's not shooting the president.
That changes nothing. That's such a quick fix.
Oh, is it
The
Thomas
thing-
Michael Crooks? I don't know.
I don't know. But
I don't even know his
The
name.
thing that takes the crazy away is the fucking connection and the know that you can pull ladies on your own. Like my brother and a couple of my friends used to be in the sad sack stage where they weren't sure if they could fucking pull bitches. That mentally fucks with your head. It's all knowing that like you can get a girl if you want. The not knowing that you can get a girl fucks with a young man's head, and buying a hooker does nothing. Giving a girl OnlyFans money does nothing because it's a transaction. Same thing with going to the strip club. You didn't earn that. You paid for it. So in your head, it doesn't mentally like.
I mean,
I-
I would never like subscribe to an OnlyFans
Yeah,
thing.
I
but
never would subscribe to an OnlyFans thing.
No, but my
like-
point is like these guys getting fucking called a
It's
faggot
debaucherous.
online that are like that fills it for like that night. but it
definitely-
doesn't
I know, but
fix
I don't.
the-
I don't think that it's good. That's the thing.
Your
I'm not
issue
saying
with
I think
it
it's
is the
good.
debauchery. That's what you don't like.
I don't like the
Yeah.
debauchery as well. I think it's actually pretty dangerous. But it's just I'm so curious because I'm like, why is a man calling a woman so that she could be
Sneaking
and
like,
out
also,
of bed.
and like it's crazy to think that like this is our level of debaucherous. In some other cultures, like this is just kind of a thing. You
Yeah,
know?
they do have just commonplace brothals in a lot of other
Yeah,
places.
like-
Where it's just like, oh, I got off work a little early today. Might go fuck Resda before I go home.
Who's working? yeah,
No.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just being like stall 13. Just being like another day, another dollar, pal.
It's like in the corner table at your favorite restaurant. You're like, is the back open? You're like, only for you, Mr. Robinson.
ZD. Is it ZD today?
I think that
So
the
good.
sexual debauchery is like a funny thing because it'll be like the most regular guy at your office. He'll be like, "Hey, Tristan. Hey." Like, oh, you know, like, and they'll be like,
Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. What a great day at the office today. And
Just,
then you're like,
just letting you know, we have a softball team that I could really see you on. You got some good, strong legs on you, good stems. I heard an Italian man say that to you previously. But I was going to go on and tell you that, you know, every Thursday, if you don't got nothing to do after work, just let me know. Anyways, I got to be in my office. I got to call my wife. And
It's just like step on my fucking balls.
yeah.
Step on my fucking balls. I have a zip tie around my cock and balls right now. I was just talking to a black guy. Is that hard? I was talking to a
Anyway,
black
Nelson,
guy
if
with-
you could get me those reports by Thursday,
Yeah.
that would be
No,
great.
but literally, it's crazy. It's like the most normal people that just like bottle everything up, and then they're like, "I need to wear latex
No.
and then fuck a balloon."
No, but there's
Yeah.
there's a line because that guy, the furthest you can ride that line and still be fine is a Raiders fan. That same guy who's the middle management, real boring Bob Norm pants during the week. put on face paint. Go cheer for fucking grown men tackling each other. Not fucking. You know the.
Sometimes that's not their thing.
You know that scene in Pulp Fiction where the dude is about like getting raped in the fucking sex suit, and Bruce Willis turns back around to go in.
So
and-
much rape.
I know.
It's your fault,
It's your fault,
dickweed. What are
dude.
you talking about?
It is exclusively your fault.
Yeah, but there's a scene where this
Looks
dude.
like you guys had on Raposin, and now you're suffering the consequences.
I mean, I should have known this. I didn't think we were gonna come on and just be like, anyway, did you see the lines are doing good?
No, actually, if you talk to me about that stuff, I'll talk to. I love that stuff. I love regular.
No, but
stuff.
it's your affinity towards you just go the same way that I go towards the straight and narrow. You have to know in order to get a 0 on the test, you have to know the correct answers.
Yeah.
You know the correct answer.
Easy Anthony
and then
Bourdain,
go-
no
I
reservations. dude.
talked about steak sandwiches.
That was
I
for
really care about
4.5 minutes.
Yeah, it was about 38 seconds, and then it went right back to like, can I show you this?
Yeah, can I show you this?
No, it's great. I mean, I'm having a really fun time.
One thing I wanted to talk about.
bleep
What did
so
you
just
want to
on-
talk about?
Yeah, no, yeah, we gotta believe every time we say the R word.
It's so much work.
No, but fucking, I was on the way over here, and it is an extremely windy day out today. And I walked through the Hasidic neighborhood, and let me tell you,
Smelled like feet and whitefish.
no, a lot of grabbing hats.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hoi, hoi, oh no.
And plus, especially a lot of those hats are intricate and elaborate. It was like kind of the ones where they got like the spare tire on
yak
the head.
hat?
Yeah, the yak hat.
The yak hat.
Yeah, the spare yak on the top. Got the donut. And
It does look like a crumb donut.
it does look like a crumb donut, yeah. And no, but it was just it was just like a flock of dudes just like walking down the street, just all like fucking poop. Like I was saying in my head, I'm like, dude, you should do the Indiana Jones thing. Just staple that fucker to your head.
Their outfits finally fucking make sense now, though, because it's a little bit colder outside. Those niggas in the summer had to smell like onions. They for sure had to smell not good.
It's not good with those guys. But no, their outfits don't make sense in any season, really. Because in the winter and fall, it's like wet. So then, the fuzz gets wet. And they walk around with like plastic bags over their hats.
Oh, you know what I saw? It's not Hasids, but this is the public episode now. I should have done this earlier. I went to Penn State last week for the game. We were driving through. I've never seen it in real life. We drove through
Amish country.
Amish country. In the middle of central PA. And at first, I couldn't even tell it was an Amish guy because we're like driving and there's this like really slow moving vehicle up ahead. I'm like, why the fuck is this guy going 3 miles an hour? Because it has tail lights. And then we like get up to it. And it's not like a dude in like a carriage. This guy's basically in like the back. It's metal. The guy's in the back end of a car. Instead of an engine in the front, there's 2 horses. But like it's just a car. There's blinkers. There's fucking. How can you use electricity?
I don't
So they're
think you met a good Amish guy.
No, there were. That's
I think
what
that's like
it
a
is.
backcountry Amish dude.
Yeah, he might
Because
have
a lot of
been
them have like carry. I saw a dude who like pulled up to a gas station. He's like, "Bro, let me see your system," and he had a full woofer.
But that's what
in
I'm
the
talking
back
about.
of
Why
his
live-
car.
Wait,
that's-
there's a name for it. It's not Canaanite.
It's like reformed.
no, it's like
Mennonite?
Mennonite. He's a Mennonite. Mennonite.
Is that in between
Mennonite.
Amish and normal society?
I think it's actually the bad guy from Kirby.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
No, that's Mennonite.
Mennonite.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the bad guy from Kirby.
Mennonite.
I thought he was
Well,
a franchise.
King DDD and Mennonite.
Yeah.
But anyway, Mennonite with an N. They're kind of like
His
it's like a
uppie is
reform.
crazy
It's like a
in Smash.
reform. Yeah, dude, his uppie is OP.
Yeah.
They're like a reform Amish, and you should go watch Breaking Amish, honestly, on Hulu. You'll learn a lot about it.
How do they have? They used to have the Amish Mafia. I used to watch that.
Wait, there's an Amish.
Why are you
mafia?
just letting me pet you with my?
No, you
love
guys
it.
have both been doing this weird fucking.
Oh yeah, well, you
Twitch
think
thing.
a German guy is hot, and you want a great cheese with your abs.
He's
together.
hot. How is that weird? Also, it's not gay. It's not gay to acknowledge another dude's hot. You laugh like the ostrich from Family Guy. It infuriates me.
Yeah. Oh, I know who your dad is.
What else did I have?
Oh, dude, I was on the train like last week, and a homeless guy comes in the car, and he goes, "Joy to the world, the homeless guy is here."
What a great pitch.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
me and the guy next to me start
Joy to the world.
I gave him like $10.
As his toes poking through a Nike.
Yeah.
The homeless guy is here.
I'm trying to get some beer, and everyone has so much fun smelling me on the train.
I did always
Smelling me
appreciate
on the
that. The
train.
guy who had like a straightforward sign, the sign that was like, you know where this is going. It's not fast food. Can I hold $1 or something like that? It's like, oh, go get fucked up, buddy. Yeah, take $2.
There was a guy in the Vegas Strip when I was there with my buddy. It was this dude who was just on. He was a homeless dude, just yelling. I couldn't tell what it was, but people were like kind of fucking with us. So I'm like, oh, what is he talking about? And he was just going, "I will shut the fuck up for $1. I will shut the fuck up for $1. If you don't want to hear me holler, just give me $1."
Do you know the New Orleans trick?
No.
So a homeless guy will come up to you, and the thing is,
The
in
New Orleans trick. Kill people until they play jazz music in their house.
yeah.
Do you hear about that?
No, that's not what it is.
That was a real serial killer. There was a guy in like the early 1900s who he was a serial killer in New Orleans, and he's like, I will continue to kill, and this Friday will be the worst night unless you all play jazz music in your house. And then people just had it was basically a party, just being like, "Don't kill us."
It's like a New Orleans Passover. You just got to put fucking
now they
put
do
jazz
it.
notes
Now
on your door.
Jazz over
Hey, dude,
is
it's like literally a serial killer made
Jazz
a
over?
local
Yeah.
holiday in New Orleans. They're like, "Oh, jazz night because that guy killed 5 women."
That literally sounds like the story of Passover was too grim for like the 7-year-old they're telling it to, and they're like, "We were having a jazz party night."
Yeah.
The gumbo was bubbling.
Yeah.
And so what they do there? So in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, everyone. It's a big party. You can drink publicly, like you just drink a beer.
That
out
should
in
be
the open.
so open in America. The fact that you can't do that here is absurd.
I know we have to get guns and overthrow the government January 6th. Anyway, I mean, if you want change, that's how you get it.
I'd say we
I
tailgate
thought you were
first.
pro home team. Where's this coming from?
What do you mean pro home team? There's only one team that I'm on.
Oh gosh, don't even say it.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
You
just
rubbing your
that's
belly
like-
at the same time.
that's like wearing that's like wearing a generic NFL hat. Do you ever see that
Really?
picture of Rob Lowe? He's just in a black NFL
Yeah,
hat at a
dude,
Rams game.
yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
But so New Orleans, so
Just
it's a big party in the street. So people like come up to each other and talk to each other like they're at the same party, even if they're just in the street, and it's
Okay.
very unassuming. So a guy will come up to you and he go, "Hey, buddy, hey, I bet you $10 I could guess where you got your shoes," and then you're drunk, so you go, "There's no way this fucking idiot knows that I got my shoes."
I
at
already know where
Zumiez."
this is going, dude.
I'm
And
glad
then-
that's what you think.
And then the guy goes, "Well, you got your shoes right there on your damn feet. Now give me my money."
It's a good hustle.
give me my money.
And then they'll follow you around until you give them money, find a police officer, or beat the shit out of them. Those are the 3 options.
Yeah, no, dude. I saw this really good video of this dude who's handing out flyers. I think it was near Times Square, and he just had them. He's like, "All right, you guys want to see a magic trick?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "I know they all look the same, but just pick one, anyone." And they pick one. He's like, "All right, thank you," and just turns around and walks away. And he's like, "Dude, that's 100% success
That's
rate."
pretty swaggy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
The success rate on that has to be high.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, you want to hear something fun?
Yes.
I don't think I said this on any of the Patrons.
Oh wait, can I say something fun real quick?
No, yeah, let's stop what I was saying. You
Yeah,
go.
please do. Just real quick. No, I just remembered it. No, I'm back at the school, and it was really funny. I was bringing the food back from the kindergarten class on Friday, and I think they brought in a magician for one of the classes. But like the way that it came across was like this dude was at the front desk showing magic to the security guards, and I'm like, he's trying to get in here to rape kids, get in here to molest children. He'd just be like, it was a $2 bill, now it's a $10 bill, and now it's yours. Which class is the 9th graders? Like,
They're doing a whole heist. You're like, no, that's the distraction. They're like, let me check. There's a white van out front. Shit, they're here. They're
what's
here.
in that
Check
box?
The vents.
What's in that box? box. It just
It's
guy
like
folded up in there.
It's like that movie Now You See Me,
Yeah.
except it's
Flicking around a fucking Polaroid of child pornography around security guards. Just yeah. Wow, you guys are really yeah.
Shit, they must have just been here, and it's like one girl's fucking rectal lane. I'm going like this on a little picture.
oh my god.
That's disgusting,
Oh my
man.
God.
You took it too
Oh, but
far.
I'm the
my
problem.
God.
But I'm the
Yeah,
problem.
dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was fucked up.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell you something nice and wholesome and fun about fucking Walmart, but then you brought up your whatever you talking.
Yeah, wait,
about.
what happened? at
Pedophile
Walmart?
now you see me? That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, it was,
Pedophile Now You See Me is so funny.
Woody Harrelson's for sure a pedophile in that movie.
Oh, dude, yeah.
He wears eyeliner.
You see that hat?
He wears eyeliner. He's a hat. No, but anyway, I was in Central PA, which is I actually kind of fuck with it. It's just a bunch of country whites. And like I was in this Walmart before the game. I'm wearing a bunch of Washington shit. It's all the Penn State fans. And I go in, and like two people came up. They're like, "You're the third Husky fan I've seen today." Another guy came up. He's like, "You're the fourth Husky fan I've seen today." And then this dude, as I was leaving, was just like, "You're the fifth one I've seen today." And I was like, "Husky fan?" He was like, and then just turned around and walked.
There's
like-
more than 5 of us on the field, sir.
I was like, "Are you counting?" I was like, "Are you
Yeah.
taking tallies?" He wasn't even dressed in Penn State shit. He was in a Patagonia
Did you have
polo.
the Did you have the Star of David out?
No. You know what we did do though? We you ever slept in a Walmart parking lot?
Yeah, I got kicked out because I pulled up to a Walmart and I was like sleeping in the parking lot and the security guy's like, "You got to get out of here." I'm like, "Why? Isn't this the thing?" And I realized I was in one of the like local neighborhood Walmarts, like the
Can't
fresh.
do that.
Yeah,
You gotta go to a
not the
super center. Yeah.
yeah, not in when it wasn't a super center.
Oh, you went to like someone's local fucking grocery store basically, and a bunch of like
Yeah.
suburban moms are like, "This thing's been here for 45
Sitting in my
minutes."
front seat, just like.
Oh, you didn't even have like a setup. You were just
No, it's just
reclined like you were drunk in the front seat because you were drunk in the front seat.
No, I was coming back from California, and I'm just like, I can't make it this entire time.
You couldn't thug out 6 hours.
You couldn't thug out 6 hours, dickhead. We asked you to. You almost made us go the wrong way on the highway, and then you're like, I think it's better if I just take an L on this one, and slept for 6 hours straight while me and Andrew hallucinated through the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't thug it out for 6 hours. I know you couldn't
I cashed out so
because
hard
you didn't.
on the premise that I set up the whole show. I was like, well, it was called DBG and Friends. Meanwhile, it's 11 people, 11 of which Andrew brought.
You wish it was 11. Like 11 people total in the room, including waiters and us. Stop touching my foot. Boop. No, it was that was a fun time.
God,
I think you learned a lesson on that trip
what?
where you're just like, you just got to realize whose balls you can and cannot flick. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to keep doing that.
Well, realistically, I learned that selling tickets is all that matters.
Yeah.
You can't just headline to headline. You have to sell tickets.
Yeah, you can't go based off the assumption. Please stop kicking me.
I kind of think that there's every so often, if the wavelengths in your brain are going too like just straight, you have to send a monkey wrench in or you get nervous.
I don't get nervous.
No, you get nervous.
I don't get nervous.
He likes to sow chaos.
Yeah. What's
I
that
worship
about?
I love chaos.
No,
Why?
it's not.
fun.
It's
Why?
not even.
It's good.
It's
Why?
not.
It's healthy.
You have to keep asking him why. It'll dissolve itself in 3
No,
seconds.
it won't. I have a deeper way of thinking than you assume.
No, it's too deep. That's
He's read
the problem.
books.
Yeah, he reads
I
but
read
he
books.
reads like dark magician books.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? It's
He
not like-
knows the occult.
Regular guy shit.
Yeah, but he knows the occult.
Well, who's the
I do,
occult?
He can turn you into
Are
a
they
goose.
public?
You're a
Can I buy
frog.
stock?
Your kid is going to
You're
be
a
a
frog.
goose.
You're a frog. You're a
What?
frog.
Get frog, dumbass.
You're a frog.
I'm glad that the gang back at home now gets to see. Honestly, I hate that it's fun for people to watch me be fucking uncomfortable around alternative bros. I hate that that's a selling point.
But I'm
It
not
always
alternative.
has.
I'm actually America.
Your unawareness
more
to
more
identify.
Americans are like me than you.
Your
than you may
unawareness to
understand.
identify as alternative is, I think, what infuriates me the most about you.
No,
You are
I'm
the
tapped
definition
in.
of
I
alternative.
am the zeitgeist.
No,
I am the
no.
zeitgeist.
Oh no, not even close.
Yeah, you think that your barstool shenanigans are gonna last? Dave Portnoy is gonna get a rape charge, and your entire culture will crash around you. Meanwhile, I will remain standing, the cockroach left in the rubble, laughing, eating garbage like a cockroach, going, this fucking garbage is so yummy.
I just realized
I
how
take it
much
back-
cockroach attitudes and mannerisms that you
No,
have.
that's the frustrating part.
Yeah.
It's so obnoxious.
I'm like, I've seen you just walk up to a plane and just be like, "Nom, nom, nom, nom," and I'm like, that is what a cockroach would do in this
I'm not a
situation.
cockroach. No, I'm just Jewish.
No, you can't conflate those. It's a personality thing about you.
Yeah.
I take back my awareness comment. You are the most self-aware human being I've ever seen in my life.
It's really unbelievable, man. The thing that I'm capable
The
of.
way you just described yourself as a cockroach. It was like, hey.
Yeah. You think I don't know?
Oh, Jesus
know.
Christ.
Dude, it was
I see
dude.
everything.
One of the funniest stories I've ever heard about you, Rowie, was it was at the Stand Christmas party last year, and you weren't even supposed to be there, and you were housing all the food that was available for catering, and May just came up to you and said, wow, a bad look, not even past here and eating all the food. And you looked at her earnestly and said, what do you expect of me, May?
That's so crazy.
I was like, what do you mean I wasn't supposed to be there?
Yeah, no, because it was like it was part of the night when it was like, all right, only past comedians and like industry people in there.
Yeah.
But you had just stayed too long.
No,
and you
I
were
didn't
just
stay too long.
No, you
I
had
stayed the
stayed long
perfect
enough
amount
to
of
where
time.
you got integrated naturally into the soup of the hang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically you went into the bathroom at Disneyland and waited for everyone to get out, and then you had the park to yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, and you're like, they keep the churro stands open?
Oh, my God. Just you housing a turkey leg. Just being like, dude, there's no lines. I'm cringing.
There's
and
no
I-
lines
oh my
anywhere. I can
God.
operate Space
They
Mountain.
love me. They love me over there.
I
But they
know.
could love you
They
so
like
much
me.
more if you weren't. If you were just a crab, which is a C version of a cockroach, is socially acceptable. If you were just a crab, so
Damn.
much better.
That is a sea cockroach.
That's a sea cockroach. If you
no,
were just a
lobster.
if you were just a lobster, but like a kooky lobster, a nice
Sebastian.
dancing lobster.
No, he's a crab.
Are you an Amanda Show fan?
No.
They had these things called dancing lobsters.
And bring out the
I know
dancing
the
lobsters.
dancing
yeah.
lobsters. Of
They
course
didn't
I
have
know
a
that.
dancing cockroach for a reason. Dancing lobsters,
Why?
socially acceptable. 'cause
Have you ever heard
cockroaches
of
are
La
gross.
Cucaracha, you fucking bitch?
That's what I'm saying. La cucaracha.
Cucaracha.
La cucaracha.
I'm
I'm eating all the pizza at the stand.
I am eating all the food.
I can see you asking annoying questions too, being like,
Booby traps are set up because I'm stealing food.
"Do you guys have any mayonnaise packets?" You're like, "But you shouldn't even be touching the cold cuts." Why you buying
No.
La cucaracha, la
also-
cucaracha.
Man.
I have to keep chips in my room. Cha cha cha.
Man, first of all, if I fucking picked up the camera and I brought it into Daniel's room and you saw all of the fucking chicken wing bones that are laying
Now,
around,
let me
That sounds racist.
Now, let me ask you this: how do you know that?
how do I know that?
How do you
'Cause
know
I've
that?
been in your room.
No, I know, but why and how?
I've been in your room. I've used your mirror.
I know because I shut my door every day and I make sure it goes and it latches when I go to work. And then sometimes I come home and there's a crack, there's a crease. I can see.
I only have used your mirror.
Do you know I've never seen Andrew's wall-mounted TV in his room? Do you
Really?
Know, do you know? Do you know why? Because I've never used his mirror. I
No.
don't go in there.
Okay,
The same
okay.
way that you're
First
on-
off, Andrew does
I'll
not
get
have
my
a mirror
own
in
mirror.
his
Yeah.
room.
The same
No.
way that you're like, oh, I'm just not. The
You
same,
think Andrew's gonna have a place to reflect?
no, the same way, the same way that you're like, oh, I'm just on Tinder because I'm talking to like weird niggas. That's how I view you using my mirror. Sure, maybe you're in there just talking to weird niggas, but you are a drywall cunt hair away from all the bad bitches you want. By bad bitches, I mean the rest of my shit. And I knew it, and I know how I knew. And you were never going to tell me that if I didn't say anything.
What, the mirror?
I think
Do you know how many times I've been in your room?
You're welcome to come.
Oh, I've never been inside. there.
Actually, that's wrong. You tried my $1,000 mattress.
Well, yeah, you invited me in. I operate under vampire
I was
rules.
about to say, that's vampire rules.
Yeah.
I just was using the mirror. I can cease.
Well, no, you actually were trying to rag me for having chicken bones, but that's why you were using my mirror, pivoted, like I said, a cunt hair away, and used it as leverage.
Leverage.
Leverage to talk shit.
Leverage. I have no
Leverage.
leverage over you.
I know, but I'm
Other
saying
than
you
the
tried.
things that I've seen you do in the nighttime.
I know the things that he's done in that
I know the
room.
things that Daniel's done in the nighttime.
What can I do at
What
night?
do you do in the night?
I hear the sounds that come from your
The
room.
wailing
The
of
wailing.
women.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, not like hoes.
No, you. I was insinuating that you're like a Sweeney Todd.
No, we'd have a way
killer.
different relationship if I was fucking around and sneaking hoes in. I'd have to be way nicer to you because you'd have too much.
Dude, use
information.
the fire escape.
Yeah, you'd have too much information. If I was really sneaking hoes in here, I'd have to be like, Roy's my fucking guy. He's not annoying at all. I love this guy.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna help her write in my room.
Yeah.
She's like, "What are we doing?" You're like, "You're writing.
You're writing. You're a comedian. Deal
You're a
with
comedian."
You're
She's
a
like,
comedian.
"As long as I get paid."
I don't buy pussy. We said it. I said it
You
7
totally
times.
buy pussy.
I didn't want salmon. I said it 7 times.
You did it
totally
once?
buy pussy.
What?
Oh my God, you did it once?
No, I probably wouldn't have been opposed to it if I was single and a little bit younger.
I bet you would be if everything is going just hunky dory. You're making fucking bank, dude. You'd get it. You'd bend the knee.
Well, but
And a
that's where
night
it gets
of-
hard because then you really can pick your exact.
Yeah, Michael Che said that.
Pick
Michael,
your fighter.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
All the hidden characters are on the
Michael Che said one time he was on stage and I saw him say, "I used to think it was morally wrong to buy pussy, but then I got rich."
and you
Yeah.
unlock the baddest bitches because they all got a price, low key. Or like honestly, plastic surgery makes everyone look the same. So like, if that's what you're into, there's a girl throwing it out there for a price point.
Throwing.
But I don't, dude. You know what I just imagine? I just imagine like the phone call on the ride to the spot that I like have prearranged, and I'm sitting there, I'm getting ready, I'm nervous, and she's just being like, "Yeah, I got like a 9:15, and then yeah, we can hang out later on. I just got to go do this thing. I don't think it's gonna be that long." And then I'm just like, I'm just a lover. I love too much.
You'd want to cuddle. She'd be like, "That's not how this works."
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to cuddle. I'm just gonna be like, "So, do you want to like turn on a movie or something like that?"
Do you want to just chill? She's like,
I mean, like get into this naturally.
she's like, if you can afford it, it's $200 an hour. But I mean, fucking up to you.
You pay for the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
You pay
I'd buy The Dark Knight on the TV.
That's the saddest version of incel. I'll give you that. At least these guys are just texting you. The saddest version of incel is the guy who pays for just like an escort.
Honestly, I think the saddest version of any sort of masturbatory or ejaculatory like endeavor is buying porn at a hotel on the TV.
No, I kind of like. I like
Having
it.
it added to your bill.
No, I like vintage porn. They just not vintage. I guess it's like, but our era of like Cinemax porn because it's not on
You're a
Pornhub anymore.
member of
It's
the
all-
Pornhub Criterion collection.
Is that real?
It's about my time.
You got a dip?
gentlemen. Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, that's all we got for today. Look, tell a friend about the cash. Join the Patreon. If you're on Tinder, beware because not all these ladies are real, and sometimes it's Roey behind the
Yeah.
camera.
Sometimes an Ashley is a Rowie, and you
Yeah.
can't really tell.
You really?
And
But
sometimes,
if he wants to vomit on your bed, that's pretty much a good tell.
yeah, Jesus Christ. Anything to plug? Anything fun?
Yeah. So right side of history.
You guys gonna have a Thanksgiving show?
No, we're doing. We just did the election special. Before we did 9/11 the musical. Next
You should do,
is gonna be in January.
Oh, I was about to say if it's Thanksgiving, you should do like what's it called? The Christopher
Pardoning the
Colum-
turkey. Oh, but
Christopher
Christopher
Columbus.
Columbus, little Pete. Oh. Yeah.
Christopher Columbus don't give a fuck.
Oh no, yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
No, he's great, man. He's really funny. Yeah, so check out Roey Rosen, ROEYROZEN on Instagram. You can see Sugar Babies. You can see Right Side of History. We
Look out
posted-
for that final stop bump coming your way.
Oh, the final stop bomb.
It's Carl.
It's
It's
Carl.
literally just Carl and
Let's
Trevin.
go. Let's go.
I got to teach you how to sell better. Anyway, tell a friend about the cast. We'll see you later. Jesus Christ.
My love you, Arizona.